Hey, good Wednesday morning to you. Been quite a week. Want to share with you out of Ephesians chapter 4, the first three verses. Ephesians 4, verses 1 through 3. Paul, writing to the church at Ephesus, says, I, therefore, a prisoner of the Lord, beseech you to walk worthy of the calling which you were called, with all lowliness and gentleness, with long suffering, bearing with one another in love, and endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Paul is writing to some folks. Well, he's in a difficult time himself, but he's writing some folks who were struggling, who were working, who were trying to get through all of this stuff. Sound familiar for you on a Wednesday, the middle of the week, trying to get through all the stuff? Paul didn't want them to lose heart, didn't want them to worry about him, didn't want them to worry about other stuff, but wanted them to know that he was giving them a challenge, that they had a calling on their life. Friends, you have a calling on your life. And remember the calling with which you were called. Jesus Christ humbled himself, became a man, walked this earth, died on the cross, the most cruel death, that he might call you into his glory. And so we ought to realize the calling of his, the lowliness, the gentleness, the long suffering, the bearing with one another that he had for the disciples, for you and I. And we ought to be about that. We ought to walk that way this day, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace. Let us be all about keeping unity. And so this middle of the week, as you go about your work, your job, your school, the things that you're doing, whatever that is, I pray for you. I pray that you would be able to walk with this lowliness, this gentleness, turning back the angry ones with words of love and peace, that you would be able to continue on, although you may be suffering, to continue on and bearing with one another in love. Be in that relationship with the church and with those who are brothers and sisters in Christ. They may be a part of a different denomination, but they're part of the kingdom. Join with them and keep the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace, that we are headed to the same heaven, that we are going to be with Jesus. And so with those believers, band together and walk with them and be a light to this world. Be that one that Jesus has called you to be to a lost and dying world. Let them know that they are loved, that their lives matter, and that they too can know the hope of heaven through Jesus Christ, for he is indeed our hope. Pray you had a wonderful day. At Westview, we mean it when we say we're here for you. There'll be a women's Bible study tonight. We have children, we have youth. All those things are going on. I'm out of town, so I won't have a midweek Bible study with the men or the 1 o'clock study, but we'll be back. And so you can study where you are, you can encourage others, but we do all of that because we really do mean it when we say we're here for you. So you have a great day, and God bless.